as we've said this whole time, there would be a ton of crazy stories coming out about the election. And absolutely, that's what happened. And one of the things that, should we tell them about the email we got?
That's up to you.
So one of the things that makes me wonder, why some of these stories are coming out, is for a very important reason. And folks, we were shocked when we got this email. Right after the election,
The day after.
we received an email from a Russian state actor. And in this email, this state actor asked us to essentially get paid by the Russian state media. We could put out, what's going on?
Oh, you're unplugged. That we could put out media for them because we had a large following. Now, I have never called the RCMP in my entire life, and you can bet we called them as fast as we could.
Yeah, we 100%
And
called them as soon as we could,
Yeah.
asked how to report it, and they gave us the information on how to do so, and we did so. The RCMP has since followed up with us, and we're going to be following up with them, but they offered us. They didn't give us a dollar amount, but they had said, we will give you a substantial amount of money. Now, what we have talked about before is that there is going to be 2, maybe 3 primary foreign actors trying to influence this election. Everyone obviously knows China, India, and Russia, with 3 different objectives. China wants pro-China people in. Russia wants chaos. Now, what type of chaos do they want? Russia specifically tries to undermine trust in democracy.
right.
So,
If we got this email, who else is getting this email?
right. And who else is putting out content to try to undermine our democracy that may have actually decided not to report this to the RCMP?
Like, when we started this channel, we just wanted to teach Canadians about how Parliament works, how we can all be better informed citizens. Like, the fact that we're getting emails like this is absolutely horrifying to me, because now I'm worried about our safety and our son's safety.
And we know for a fact it was a Russian foreign agent because they cited the literal name of the Russian organization that actually controls the funding for this type of operation. And the RCMP confirmed that.
So Garris asks if we could show the email. We're not going to at this point because, as far as we understand, this is an active RCMP investigation now.
So if we can, we will.
Yeah, but we don't want to sabotage their investigation.
So this is the thing, folks. There's not everything that you're going to see is real. And it's going to be hard sometimes to tell what is real and what is not. But there were people trying to sow doubt about, the integrity of the Ontario election and, it's going to be rigged and all this stuff. And the Liberal and the Conservatives ended up getting a landslide. So obviously the integrity of the election was just fine, right? And the exact same crap started coming out about the federal election. Now, this is not to say that there's not going to be anomalies and issues with every election. There always is.
Right, and Elections Canada puts out a report about the irregularities that happen after each electoral event. So that's an election or a by-election. It usually takes them a couple weeks, and I've already contacted them to say, when this report is finished, can you please send me a copy? So we will have access to that report when it is made available.
And just recall that there is nothing that China, Russia, especially those two, would want more than a country split in two, citizens mistrustful of its elections, citizens just
At each other's throats.
at each other's throats,
Yeah.
and nobody putting any stock in the rule of law. That's what they absolutely want. Now, that doesn't necessarily mean we're not saying that, well, you need to give the Liberals a free pass. You absolutely do not. And this is why we are going to be holding them to account as much, if not more so, than we were last time. So this is something that we all need to be mindful of, and we just need to be very careful